Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Some Building Big with Jerm. How's everybody doing today? Last episode, we worked up there in the castle, and we got quite a bit of progress done there, and we're pretty much done. I do need to do some interior stuff, but yeah, like I said, I think it all turned out pretty cool. I'm happy with it. Today, though, we are actually gonna be leaving. I think we're gonna be heading out of this area. I've decided that I'm ready to move. I'm ready to move on. I don't really have a ton of ideas left to do here, and I'm a little tired of just building houses and houses and houses. So we're just gonna leave. We're just gonna head out, and we're gonna try to decide where we're gonna build next. So let me go ahead and empty out all these shulker boxes, and we'll get going. Alright, got my inventory all cleaned out for the most part. We have a bunch of stuff left over, a bunch of sandstone, but I'm going to be using that maybe in a future place. So, we're going to keep that with us. But, let's go ahead and just take a fly over the area here. Just take a look at everything we did in this area. And there are going to be some things that I do off camera before I put up the world download, which will be next episode. Like, I'm going to finish off this building. I might do these buildings here, no promises, but I would like to get this building finished as well. But yeah, all in all, we got some pretty good progress in this area. I'm very, very happy with the amount of work that we did get done here. It's probably the biggest city that I've done so far in my world. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not. Actually, definitely not. There was a giant city that I started working on way out that way that we'll talk about soon. Maybe not this episode, but very, very soon we'll be talking about it. But yeah, we are heading out to the west, southwest of where we are now. You can see the steampunk city behind us, and there's a Nordic area right over there in my spawn kingdom. Yeah, right there. We're just going right past those and flying all the way out this way. And we should be coming up on our first place pretty soon here. Yeah, there it is, rendering in right now. Now this is, I don't have a name for this area, but this is the Diorite castle that I've talked about in the past. And I think I even did come over here and show it a couple episodes ago, but yeah, this is one of the areas I am thinking about coming back to. And there's quite a bit of work that needs to be done here. Obviously, you could see a lot of buildings that are unfinished. And there's some buildings that were built with some weird blocks because I used to use a resource pack that I made that would replace the glazed terracotta with different types of blocks. And I'm not using that anymore. So I gotta replace a bunch of this stuff. I am kind of leaning towards waiting on this area because the Nether update is coming very, very soon. Probably in one of the first weeks of next month, I would guess. And they've already announced a bunch of blocks that are coming to the Nether update, and one of them is basalt. And I'm kind of thinking that might be a good replacement for this block. It was like a dark gray roof tile looking texture before. So that texture, the basalt, might be a good replacement for this. So I might want to wait on that. But yeah, this area is, for the most part, pretty, I mean, not finished, but it's pretty close to being finished. I need to build up some walls around the area. Ooh, there's a shulker box up there. Wonder what that has in it. So yeah, I mean, mostly what I need to do is just update a few things, replacing some blocks and then filling in the cliffs over here. We got the cliffs done on that side, but we need to do it on this side as well. And then filling in a bunch of walls and maybe doing some texture work, like texturing the walls a little bit better. And I do want to update the style of these houses just a little bit. They feel a little bit plain, especially with the, not having all the different lines and stuff we had from the old Tudor textures from my old pack. So I think what I want to do now, I want to go ahead and update this building really quick. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and show you what the new style is probably going to look like. All right, there we go. That's what the style is going to look like for this area from now on. And we'll probably swap out these blocks with some different blocks, like maybe using oak there or sandstone there instead of the brown mushroom block. And then we'll do some that aren't the dead coral for the base. Then maybe some spruce roofs instead of dark oak roofs. But that gives you kind of the idea of what it's going to look like. And I didn't do this side, obviously, because I just want to make sure I have enough time to get out to that area, the next area, and work on something. So yeah, that's kind of the style for this area. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm happy with it. So now let's go ahead and head off to the other area that we want to work on. All right, we're flying into this area now. I need to add the snowy texture to these leaves as well. But yeah, we're here in this area now, and this is the next option. Okay, there's some villagers over there. There's only, there are not many villagers here, it seems like. Whenever we were working on this area, the 1.14 snapshots were coming out with the new villager mechanics, and we were playing with that a lot. I guess they're just spread around the village, maybe. Hopefully they're not all dead. Maybe they are all here. Yeah, there's a bunch over there. Yeah, maybe they are all here still. But I want to come right outside here, right outside the walls here, and maybe this spot right here will be good. I want to build a big castle, maybe. I don't know if that's what I would call it or not, but I also want to rework this style just a little bit. There's some minor adjustments I want to make to these buildings, but let's go ahead and make a little mock-up over here of what I want it to look like. All right, there we go. So this is what the style would look like for this area, for the new style. And I think it looks pretty cool. I like it quite a bit. It has a lot more detail than those other buildings over there did. And yeah, I think just overall it's better. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna place a torch there and a torch there for those windows, and one there. And then, I missed a window right there. Let's just fill that in for now. But yeah, this is kind of the idea of what it's gonna look like, and we'll have like some walls around the area built up from cobblestone and mossy cobblestone. Let's just grab a few of those and just have them kind of spread around like this pretty much. We go in there with these. So we'd have a lot of those around this area, around the paths and leading up to the castle, which I think is gonna be sitting up over this way. But yeah, let me know what you would like to see. I'll have a poll up here in the top right of the screen, what style you would like to see next. We got this Nordic style out in the snowy area. I think it'd be very fitting for like a Christmas themed build at some point. Maybe we do a Christmas tree or something like that. Or should we do that Diorite castle out that way? Just try to get that area finished. I think personally, I'm leaning towards this area because I really, really like this style. And I think just having a really big area of that style would be very, very cool. Like I said earlier though, there are some things I would have to do to update this area. Like this thing right here looks terrible. I would have to come through and update a few things here. I wouldn't want to do too much to it, to change it up too much, but it could definitely use some work. This building I think is okay, but the rest of these, like this one right here is a little bit strange. And then we could even play with some villagers a little bit more, maybe try to get some spread out that way into that part of the village. I think what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna do like a gate right here, or yeah, I guess right here. And this will lead off into that area over there. And we'll probably do another wall around that area. And it might be, I'm thinking it might be a cobblestone wall. But we'll see. Unfortunately though, we're probably gonna be updating to the snapshots fairly soon. So a lot of these blocks that we're using, these the snowy texture and the snowy leaves, these are kind of gonna go away, and the darker cobblestone. Although, again, with the basalt, we might be getting, who knows, we might get a basalt cobble texture. So that would be a good replacement for that. But yeah, I think that's actually going to do it for this episode today. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I know it's a shorter one. I'm sorry about that. It's probably a very short one, actually. I was just ready to move on from that Tuscan area and start something new. I think either of these styles is going to be really cool and really fun to work with. So again, let me know either in the comments down below or in the poll up at the top right, again, right up here. And yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.